is advised.
You may proceed.
Discretion is advised.
You may proceed.
I have something that everybody can relate to.
Oh, boy.
It's real simple, Biggs. The L word. Everybody throws it around real easy, right? Now, I'm not talking about loving your mother, your father, your dog, your children. I'm talking about that person. How do you know when you're in love? What are the symptoms? On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
We start doing foolish things for that stupid idiot. That's how you know you're in love.
Doing foolish things. Give me some examples.
You live in New Haven, and your man at work in Milford, he asks you to bring him a donut, and you do it. That's how you know your stupid ass is in love.
That means he laid it down. That's what it means. I mean, he blew your back out.
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
How do I know when I'm in love? I little butterflies in my stomach.
Butterflies in the stomach.
That's so sweet.
Okay. The nerves. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Every time you get close to the brink of getting the panties, you got to say I love you to get over that threshold.
So you use the L word to get the panties?
Absolutely. Without a question of a doubt, if there's any kind of resistance whatsoever, you throw I love you in there, you in like Flynn, brother.
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Yo, you know it's crazy that topic. I'm going through some stuff right now.
Right.
And
Preach.
I think you feel like you in love when there's something that you do for that person that can't nobody else do. And when you make that person feel the way that you make that person feel, where as far as the opposite sex, she'll do anything for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I've been through mad stuff with this female, and she's still by my side. She done did some dirt, I done did some dirt, and we still dealing with each other.
So what you're saying in a nutshell is the feeling of you'll do anything for that person.
Yeah, pretty much.
You'll die for that person.
Honestly, I probably, yeah, maybe.
You'd literally take the bullet, wouldn't you, bruh? F it, kill her, I don't care, as long as I'm alive.
See you next lifetime.
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
You know when you're in love when that person is constantly thinking about you nonstop.
Constantly thinking of the person is another sign. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
When you connect with a person and you never connected with somebody like that.
Something totally different from a past relationship.
Hey, I've been with my female, it's going on 6 months, and I feel way different than I feel with my baby mom. And I was with my baby mom 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never felt this way about a female before, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think you're in love or do you think you're falling in love?
No, I know I'm in love. You know what I'm saying?
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
How do you know when you're in love?
Tell me.
You tell me.
What do you mean me tell you? Why are you reversing it on me?
You don't like it, huh?
No. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
You know you're in love when you start caring about your parents. You find yourself wearing sweatpants, T-shirts, and sneakers to the movies. Your hair thrown back in a ponytail, no makeup, and no jewelry.
You're too comfortable. You look like crap. I mean, I love you, but damn, can you impress somebody?
Damn.
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Don't trust every man who says he loves you, because the man, L-O-V-E, means legs open very easily.
Wow, she had an acronym for it.
Oh, jeez.
What is it again? Let's open very easy?
Easily, yes.
Wow, that's very interesting.
It's the truth.
It's not the truth.
You love many and you trust few.
Listen, there's some guys that are, like the gentleman that called earlier, there's some guys that are going to use the L word to get in the panties, but there are guys that are genuine about it. You're a man-hater. That's what you are.
That's what I get for bumping into bum-ass dudes.
Stop meeting them at the club and at the bars.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the bookstore. Go to the grocery store. Go to church. Find yourself a good man. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Hey, you know when you're in love? Take a girl out for the first time, first date at a Chinese food restaurant, and the fortune cookie at the end of the dinner says, the love of your life is sitting right in front of you. It's right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, that's going to happen too, right?
With the girl 2 years later.
Man, this ain't Hollywood, dog.
That's great, right?
Yeah, that's great. But first of all, you don't fall in love on a first date, or I would hope not. And second of all, the fortune cookie thing, come on. That's Hollywood right there, man. Come on, man. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
You know, when you're in love, when you're 16 years old, you get locked up for 18 months, and you come out of jail, and she's still there waiting for you, and now you're 21, you've been with her for 5 years.
A ride or die chick. Fair enough. Okay. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Remember this, one thing. A happy life is a happy wife. So if you're going to do something, you got to do it for them without thinking about yourself first. When you're able to do that, then you're truly in love.
So you can't be selfish.
You can't be selfish. Everybody's selfish nowadays. Gas prices, we're selfish for gas, let alone love. Love is something that's pure, something that most people don't have in their lives.
I believe they call that selflessness, another symptom. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
Is that you feel it, and you trust that person. You feel it within your heart, and you trust that person. And, you know, it's just the bond that you have together.
Are you crying right now?
Who, me?
Yeah, you sound real emotional.
No, that sounds emotional. I'm not crying. I ain't got no reason to cry. But that's where love comes in, is honesty and trust.
On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
You know you're in love when you can overlook all imperfections.
You
know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm going to just say like a chipped tooth or something, you know? Like,
Right.
He has a chipped tooth, but it's so cute to me, you know?
Right.
Like, I go watch him when he's sleeping, and I love him, you know? Can't keep my hands off him, feel me?
Another symptom of love is looking past that person's flaws. On-air idiots, how do you know when you're in love?
I start treating them bad.
You start treating them bad?
Yeah.
Why would you start treating them bad?
I don't know, maybe because I don't want them to leave me, but I end up knowing that I love them when they actually leave me.
You sound like you play games, honey.
On-air idiots.